If you are designing in Canva, you can sell those designs, but there are restrictions. Let's break it down. I'm going to use this article during this video to explain some things. This is just off of Canva's website. It's their content licensing explanation. Let's start by explaining what you can't sell because I think it makes it easier to understand what you can sell. Regardless of whether you have a Canva free or pro subscription, this applies to you and all the elements that are in Canva. You are not permitted under any circumstances to sell an element by itself. So this means you can't just pull a graphic off of Canva's library, put it on a t-shirt or poster or art print, and just sell a blank page with that element on it. Now here's where the but comes in. If you take a Canva element and you combine it with other elements or text to create an original design, you are able to sell that, regardless of whether you're using free or pro elements. When it comes to templates, you can't sell an existing Canva template and pass it off as your own. That's basically the same thing as selling an element on its own. What you can do is create a template from scratch in Canva and then sell the template link that you've created. Another caveat is that you can't sell Canva stock images and use them to promote things that go against their community guidelines, so things like tobacco or escort services. I'm obviously not an attorney, so this is just me pulling content off of Canva's website and their explanation of policies, but I would always recommend reading this yourself and talking with an attorney if you have more concerns about this. Personally, I've used Canva for roughly 95% of my designs, and it does just make the designing process a lot easier and convenient, especially if you're not trained in graphic design. Hopefully this cleared some things up, but if you have other questions, obviously drop them in my comments and I'll do my best to answer them in the future.